If you're currently planning your first trip to Switzerland, today's episode could save you hours or possibly even weeks of frustration. Because before you start comparing rail passes, booking hotels, deciding whether to visit Zermatt or Grindelwald, or trying to figure out which scenic train you should ride, there's one question you need to answer first. What kind of traveller are you? In this episode, I compare the different styles of travel in Switzerland to help you determine which style of traveller you are so that you can plan a trip to Switzerland that's just right for you. Welcome to the Holidays to Switzerland podcast. I'm Carolyn Schonefinger, your Switzerland destination expert and the founder of holidaysto-switzerland.com. Each week, together with my expert guests, I introduce you to the Switzerland that I know and love and share inspiration and practical tips to help you plan your dream Swiss vacation. Before we dive in, a quick thank you to our podcast sponsors, Switzerland Tourism and Echo Rails. If you're planning a trip to Switzerland, you'll know just how much there is to consider. With so many incredible places to visit, figuring out your itinerary, booking accommodation, and choosing the right rail pass can quickly start to feel overwhelming. So that's where Echo Rails comes in. Their small group rail tours are carefully curated so that everything is taken care of for you. From the moment you arrive at the airport, your accommodation, transport, daily breakfasts and dinners, scenic excursions, and a knowledgeable local English-speaking guide are all included, so you can simply relax and enjoy the journey. If travelling through Switzerland with a small group tour sounds like your ideal way to explore, you'll find more details via the link in the show notes, along with an exclusive 5% discount code. Now, let's get into this week's episode. Before we get started, you may be wondering why I'm qualified to answer this question. And that's a fair point. Sure, I host this podcast and provide lots of resources on my website, holidaysto-switzerland.com, but what is my first-hand experience of travelling in Switzerland? Well, the answer is this. After almost 4 decades of travelling to Switzerland, I've experienced many different styles of travel myself. And I've seen firsthand that there is no one-size-fits-all approach. My love affair with Switzerland began almost 40 years ago, and since then I've returned time and time again, exploring all over the country and in every season. Over those years, I've travelled by train, car, boat, mountain railway and cable car, stayed in everything from camping grounds to luxury hotels, and experienced Switzerland both as a first-time visitor and as someone who now knows the country intimately. That breadth of experience has shown me that the best way to visit Switzerland depends entirely on the individual traveller. I've also noticed how my own travel style has evolved. When my family travelled with young children, hiring a car often gave us the flexibility we needed. Today, travelling as a couple, I almost always choose Switzerland's outstanding public transport network because it's relaxing, efficient, and allows both me and my husband to enjoy the spectacular scenery, rather than concentrating on driving. Neither approach is right or wrong, they just simply suit the stage in life that we are in. Through my website and this podcast, and during my years as a travel advisor, I've also had the privilege of helping thousands of travellers plan their own Swiss adventures. Over countless conversations, consultations, podcast interviews and emails, I've learned that every traveller has different priorities. Some genuinely love researching every detail themselves, and actually that's where I fit in. But others much rather have an expert organise the logistics so that they can simply enjoy the experience. Others prefer the camaraderie of a small group tour or the exclusivity of having a private guide. And that's why I believe that the first step in planning any Switzerland trip isn't choosing a rail pass or deciding which mountain to visit. It's understanding your own travel style. Once you know how you like to travel and how much support you want along the way, All the other decisions, from itineraries and transport to accommodation activities, become much clearer. Now, my goal isn't to tell you that there's only one right way to explore Switzerland. It's to help you to discover the way that's right for you. So let's find out what kind of traveller you are. Let's walk through 5 different travel styles and help you figure out which one is right for you. And here's the good news. As I said before, there's no right answer. Some of you love doing every bit of research yourself. Others may want expert guidance, and some people prefer travelling with a small group. And there are others who want a completely customised experience. And of course, many people fall somewhere in between. Before we get into the different travel styles, I want to share some reasons why planning a trip to Switzerland can feel so overwhelming. Well, Switzerland offers an incredible number of choices. There are multiple rail passes, hundreds of mountain excursions, scenic train journeys, lake cruises, thousands of hotels, and dozens of destinations that all look and are equally amazing. It's not unusual for someone planning their first trip to have 15 tabs open on their computer and still feel completely confused. And I know this because I hear it all the time. And even after dozens of visits to Switzerland, I still face the same decisions when planning my own trips. But I have learned that there isn't one perfect itinerary. The secret is finding the style of travel that suits you and planning your itinerary around that travel style. Once you've done that, then the rest of the decisions become a whole lot easier. So let's start with the first travel style, the DIY or do it yourself traveller. This is the person who says, I'm going to research, plan, and book everything myself. Now, if you're already smiling, this might be you. DIY travellers love the planning process. They enjoy researching destinations, comparing hotels, they read all the reviews, and they spend hours comparing rail pass options. And they genuinely enjoy building an itinerary from scratch. For these travellers, planning is part of the fun. The advantages are obvious. You have complete flexibility, you have complete control, and sometimes you can save money by researching all the options yourself. But there are some challenges too. Researching Switzerland takes time, a lot of time. And because there are so many transport options and ticket combinations, it's easy to become overwhelmed. Another challenge is that if plans change, you're on your own. You've got to wing it and make alternate arrangements on the go. But if you enjoy research and you want complete control over your trip, DIY travel can be incredibly rewarding. So, where should you start with that research? Well, there are loads of articles and destination guides on my website, holidaystoswitzerland.com, that can help you start your trip planning, and of course, all the previous podcast episodes. You can also subscribe to my newsletter for weekly Swiss travel tips and inspiration, or book a 30-minute Ask Carolyn consultation call, and I can help you get your Switzerland trip planning started. The internet is full of Swiss travel advice. Just be sure you are following an experienced, reliable, and up-to-date source. The second style of travel is what I call independence with some assistance. These travellers still want the freedom to travel independently, whether that be by train or by car. They want to choose where to stay and what to do each day, but they also want the reassurance that they're making the right decisions. They don't want to waste money by buying the wrong rail pass or cramming too much into an itinerary and then not seeing anything when they get to a destination. They don't want to discover halfway through their trip that there was a better route or a better ticket option. So instead of spending weeks researching, they work with a Switzerland travel specialist who helps organise all the logistics. Now, what are the benefits for these travellers? Well, there's less stress, of course, and they benefit from expert advice. They have a better chance of avoiding expensive mistakes, and they still get to maintain their independence. And in fact, I'd say this is probably one of the most popular approaches for first-time visitors to Switzerland. If this sounds like the style of travel that's right for you, take a look at the rail and self drive packages offered by Switzerland Travel Centre, who are a trusted partner of Holidays to Switzerland. The link for further info and an exclusive discount code is in the show notes. The third style of travel is for travellers who say, design everything for me and support me while I travel. These travellers don't want to spend weeks researching and they don't want to compare train schedules. They don't want to worry about whether they've chosen the best hotel. Instead, they want someone who's an expert to design and organise their entire trip based on their own personal interests. What's important here is that they're still travelling independently. They're not joining a group tour, they're simply handing over the planning and logistics to someone who knows Switzerland inside and out. The biggest advantage for these travellers is peace of mind. Everything is organised, every booking is taken care of, and if something changes whilst they're travelling, there's someone they can contact for assistance. For many travellers, this approach transforms the planning process from stressful to exciting. Now, the trade off, of course, is a higher investment. But for those travellers who value convenience and support, it's worth every cent. Watch and Cow is the company that I recommend if this is your preferred style of travel. Again, the link for more info and their exclusive discount code for our listeners is in the show notes. So let's move on to style number 4, travelling with a small group. These travellers say, I'd love to travel with others and a guide and enjoy that camaraderie and conviviality with a group of like minded folks. Now, when some people hear group tour, they immediately imagine large coaches and crowded itineraries. But small group tours are very different. They offer the chance to travel with those like minded people while having all the logistics handled on their behalf. They don't need to worry about train connections. They don't need to navigate unfamiliar transport systems. They simply show up and enjoy the experience. And of course, a major benefit is the guide. A good tour guide can add so much depth and context to what you're actually seeing. You can learn about local culture, history, and traditions that you might otherwise miss, and your guide will often show you their favourite spots or hidden secrets that you wouldn't see if you just winged it. Of course, the trade-off here is flexibility, as you'll be following a set itinerary. But for many solo travellers and couples, the social side of a small group tour is a huge advantage. And if a small group tour appeals to you, there's no better operator than Echo Rails, who are another of our Holidays to Switzerland trusted partners. They offer a variety of itineraries and, of course, an exclusive discount for our listeners as well. Check the show notes for all the details. The fifth and final style is the private tour. Private tours are for travellers who want everything designed exactly for them. This is the most personalised travel style. You work with a local guide who designs the experience around your interests and preferences. Everything is customised just for you. Your itinerary can focus on exactly the things that interest you most. Perhaps you're keen to learn more about Swiss traditions. Maybe you want to visit an off the beaten path waterfall, or perhaps you'd like to enjoy a Swiss barbecue or fondue beside a lake. A private guide can tailor the experience accordingly, whether it's just for one day or for a longer trip. The major benefits here, of course, are flexibility, personalisation, and your access to local expertise. But there is a challenge, and it's generally a higher investment level. But if you're a traveller who seeks a premium experience, this is an exceptional way to see Switzerland. So, who are my recommendations for private guided tours in Switzerland? I love both Swiss Epic Tours and Riccardi Travel. They both offer exceptional service and know Switzerland intimately. And yes, both companies offer our listeners an exclusive discount. Check the show notes for the details. So, having gone through the 5 different travel styles, you may be wondering, which travel style am I? And honestly, most travelers don't fit perfectly into one category. You might be a DIY traveler when it comes to choosing destinations, but you want expert help choosing the right rail pass. Or maybe you'd like to travel independently most of the time, but join a small group day tour for one or two excursions, and that's perfectly okay. In fact, I'd argue that many travellers are a blend of two or even three styles. The goal here isn't to put yourself in a box. The goal is to understand how much planning, support, and flexibility you want. And once you've determined those key areas, you'll be able to identify your travel style, and then everything else becomes easier. Because instead of being overwhelmed, your planning suddenly has more of a focus. And that's when the fun starts. If there's one thing I'd like you to take away from today's episode, it's this: stop trying to plan Switzerland the way someone else travels. An itinerary that's fine for someone you've seen on social media or in a travel guide doesn't mean it's right for you. Travel the way you want to travel. The internet is full of advice about the best itinerary, the best rail pass, and the best destinations. But the best choice is always the one that matches your travel style. And once you understand that, planning becomes a whole lot easier. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Holidays to Switzerland podcast. I hope you found it useful, and I'd love to know which travel style sounds most like you. Are you a DIY planner, or do you prefer expert assistance? Or are you someone who'd rather join a small group or private tour? You can let me know by leaving a short voice message on SpeakPipe. The link is in the show notes, as are all those other links mentioned throughout this episode. And the show notes are at holidaystoswitzerland.com/episode 194. I'll be back again next week with more Swiss travel tips and inspiration. But until then, tschüss!